Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Hi. Can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me, no if you can't hear me. Jeez, I don't think nobody can hear me. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, perfect. I was just like, nobody can hear me. Okay, I apologize for the slight delay, you guys. I truly do. I did not expect my last conference meeting to go as long as it did. It's a Monday, so give me, if you guys would excuse me for about 1 minute, or actually 2 minutes. Give me 1 second because I had to dress up with my uniform so that I could attend the conference meeting this morning. So let me basically change out of my uniform so that I can at least be comfortable while I'm talking to you guys. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Yeah, I needed to change. I was in uniform because we're doing all of this live, or I'm sorry, conferences through Zoom, right? Everybody's working from home. Everybody's doing all of these things. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, I do apologize for being late. Okay, this is the first time I'm using the YouTube Studio for the live stream, and I couldn't change the time. I didn't know. I don't know how to use this thing. I didn't know how to use this thing, right? So I couldn't change the time and I couldn't notify you guys enough, so I apologize for that. But at the end of the day, let me do this. So basically what we want to do today is kind of address a couple of things, okay? There's a lot of things that are going on right now that we get a lot of questions over and over, and I want to make sure that you guys are, on the same page. Now, I don't know how many here are new to the team. I don't know. I see a lot of familiar names, obviously, so you guys, probably know a lot about this information already, but at the same time, we want to make sure that everyone is on the same page, just because of the fact that, it's frustrating to get these questions over and over on a regular basis. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one of those things where our members should already know exactly what's going on. Now, are there any individuals in here that are new, less than 2 weeks into the team? Are there anyone in here that has been with the team for less than 2 weeks? Because this is going to be an extremely important information for you to acquire. Anyone in here that's been here for less than 2 weeks? Anyone? All right, so we've got one so far. Okay, two. All right, so you guys are getting lucky because you guys are actually getting this information or hearing this information early on instead of later in time. Okay. Now, with that said, some of the topics that we're going to cover are a couple of things. Number one, now 1 month here. Okay, good. We're going to cover the most popular question that we get. Okay, how long does it take to get monetized on YouTube? All right. I already have a video on this, but I wanted to elaborate a little bit more about it, just because, we try to keep our videos anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, and it's really hard to address some of these things during that short time, right? So we're going to try to elaborate on that so that we can address and answer some of your questions here online. Number two, one of the biggest ones that we always get is, oh my gosh, I'm already 6 months into my channel. What's going to happen once I pass 1 year? What's going to happen to my channel if I pass 1 year and I'm not monetized yet, right? People freak out about that question all the time. And I want to make sure that this live stream addresses that problem or that question, okay? Number three is, how can I actually grow my YouTube channel faster? How can I grow my YouTube channel faster and faster and make something out of it, right? And then, of course, number four, how do I get organic subscribers? Organic subscribers, there's two definitions for that, and I'll go through that a little bit later. Organic subscribers, we are organic. Our entire team is organic. Why? We're actual human beings. We're actual people. We're not computers. So all of the subscribers that we get from our team, they're all organic. You didn't buy them, right? You didn't do watch for watch with them, right? They're all organic subscribers. But how about outside of the team? How about growing your channel outside of the team that you can get more and more organic subscribers? We're going to address that as well. And number five, is it actually worth it? Is it actually worth it to monetize your YouTube channel? Is it worth it? I know, right? That's kind of a weird question. We're all in this team and our goal is to monetize the channel. And then now we're asking, is it worth it? Doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. And I'll address that. Okay. Number six, what other options can I do besides Google AdSense? Okay. Besides YouTube AdSense, right? Now, for the people that are not monetized, some of you may already know what YouTube AdSense or Google AdSense are, right? But there's a lot of you that don't even know the process of monetization. A lot of you don't even know the process, the concept, or the methodology of monetization. So we're going to try to go ahead and address that. But before I do that, let me take a look at, does anybody here have any questions? It says here, no, YouTube will not do anything if you will not monetize in 1 year. I learned. No, that's not true. They will do something. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and kind of straighten that out. Okay. All right. No questions so far. So good. All right. So first things first, I want to go ahead and thank everyone that's online right now doing this live stream. I encourage you guys to make sure that you guys get to your groups back. Let them know that we are live online right now, and try to get as many of your members on this live stream that you could possibly can. This is going to be a very informative session to anyone that's listening in, whether you're monetized or not monetized. Okay. We want to make sure that this information gets to as many of our members. So please go back to your groups while you're listening in and notify them to get to the live stream as quickly as possible. So first things first, let's take a look at the big question of how long does it take to get monetized in YouTube. Now, there's two sides to this, you guys. There's two sides to this coin. Number one, maybe three sides, maybe even three sides to this coin, right? Number one is the channels that you've seen out there, those big channels, right? A lot of those channels, you guys, they monetize their channel in 2 to 3 years. Okay, in 2 to 3 years. It took them, some of them, 3 years. I don't want to mention some of these big channels, but a lot of the kids channels that you see out there that are really popular, it took them 3 years and 3.5, almost 4 years to monetize their channel. Wow, that's a long time. No, it's not. Look at how much they're worth now, right? They're worth 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars. Okay, so it's not 4 years is not a long time, guys. It's not a long time at all. Okay, and then you have those wannabes. All right, and keep in mind we were all part of these wannabes. All of us, every single one of us, including me, the wannabes, right? The wannabes that watched a video, the wannabes that looked that saw some videos on YouTube and says, "Man, these guys are doing all of these videos and they're making good money out of it. I could do that, right? I could do that." And then, of course, we decided to open a YouTube channel. And then we realized, oh my gosh, that's not easy. Oh my God, this is hard. How am I? What? I need 1,000 subscribers? What? I need 4,000 watch hours? Who's gonna watch my videos for 4,000 hours so that I can get monetized, right? So, you know, those are the dreamers. We all used to be the dreamers. We used to all be the dreamers, right? We dreamt of monetizing and succeeding in YouTube, only to realize in the first couple of weeks that we opened our channel, what the heck were we thinking? What were we doing? Okay, why did we do this? Why are we opening this channel? And then we discovered, where am I gonna get subscribers? I don't even know that many people. So eventually we found what? We found sub for sub sites. We figure, oh my gosh, let's go to the sub for sub. Let's go to sub for sub. And then we realize, oh my gosh, I can actually get subs here. You know, I mean, for the people that know this story, when I first started my channel, I was so good at the sub for sub sites that I was getting anywhere between 50 to 60 subs per day. But I was also doing it like when I got home from work, from like, you know, and my son is asleep, maybe from 9 o'clock at night all the way up to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So for like 5 hours a day, I was doing sub for sub. So I was getting really good at it. I was getting, at one point in time, I got 80 subscribers in one day, right? So after like the first week of doing sub for sub, I already had like over 400 subscribers. So I was feeling really good, right? And then I ran my report. I ran my analytics. I had 400 plus subscribers. But how come my watch hours says only 6, 7 hours? my watch hour says I only had 6, 7 hours total. I'm like, what? How's that even possible, right? But now I realize it's because, yeah, you were doing sub for sub. They're watching my video for 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'm watching their video for 1 minute or 2 minutes. And then sometimes it doesn't even work because it gets spammed because they didn't do it right. It was just a whole mess. It was just a whole mess, right? So the second, you know, the second side to how long does it take to get monetized? If you do it through sub for sub, the answer could be never. You could never get monetized. Do you guys know how many channels we have in the team that has over 2,000 subscribers and they're still not monetized? Because that's what they've been doing, is doing sub for sub. And then, of course, they don't have enough watch hours, so they can't get monetized, right? So that's when they start to realize, oh my gosh, sub for sub really doesn't work. That's why do you think when we do ads out there, we do the ad that says, are you tired of sub for sub? Are you tired of waiting for monetization, right? Because sub for sub really doesn't work. Now, has it worked for others before? Yeah, of course. It works for maybe 1 out of 1,000. You know, 1 out of 1,000, it works, right? It happened, but it doesn't work, and it's fake. Think about the concept, okay? Here's the concept of sub for sub, okay? In a nutshell, right? Easy. I agree to do sub for sub with you. You watch 2 minutes of my video, I watch 2 minutes of your video, and we hit subscribe. Okay. Even if we do it right, you got my subscription, I got your subscription, right? Now we both have 1,000 subscribers now. We both have 1,000 subscribers. And then somehow we got lucky and we actually monetized the channel, right? We actually got monetized. So we're monetized and we have 1,000 subscribers. Should I quit my job? Should I quit my job? Should I quit my job now and be a YouTuber for life because I got monetized? Should I just quit my job now, right? No. Okay? No. What happens? Well, you're monetized, but all of your subscribers came from sub for sub. They're not watching your channel. They have no commitment to you. They don't even know who you are. They don't even know what your channel is about, right? They're not watching your channel. You could have 5,000 subscribers, but if you get all of them from sub for sub, maybe just in case, some of them will actually watch some of your channel or some of your videos. But it's not enough that you're gonna go and quit your job and become a YouTuber permanently. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, that is why you guys are here. That is why you guys are here, because number one, you're tired of the sub for sub world. Or number two, you never did sub for sub, but you're tired of begging people for watch. Because you have to remember that we present a very unique opportunity to a lot of people. We present a very unique opportunity for the people that have been here long enough, and for the people that are new. The worst thing that you could do is get kicked out of this team. I will tell you this right now. I will look you in the eye and tell you right now, the worst thing you can do for yourself and for your channel is to get kicked out of this team. Think about it. Think about what I just said. What are you gonna do? Let's just say, what are you gonna do if you get kicked out of this team? Well, you only have a couple of options. You're gonna go back to sub for sub world. And we already know that's not gonna work. So it's not gonna work. You might as well quit your channel. It's that simple. Sub for sub is not gonna work. Or number two, that Armand, nah. There's other options out there. There's other watch for watch, right? I'll go to a watch for watch group. Yeah, you could. And they can help you monetize. Do you know how many messages I get from people that are already monetized that wants to come into our team? A lot. You know why they want to come into our team, you guys? Does anyone know why they want to come here? They're already monetized. Why are they coming here? Why do they want to go into our team? What, for what? Why are they begging? It's because they're monetized, but they don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. They're clueless. So why can't they go back to their watch for watch groups and try to work with them? They can't. Okay. Oh yeah. They can't. I'll mention Fraser here in a minute. But they can't go back to their watch for watch group because their watch for watch group don't know anything either. What do you mean they don't know anything? Number one, they don't have an SEO group. They don't have a dedicated team to help their members grow their channels, evaluate their channels, right? They don't have that. Number two, they don't have the extensive amount of networking, I guess, professionals inside the team to continue to grow those groups. Our group is constantly evolving. Our team is constantly evolving, right? For the better, to perfection, right? None of those groups have any of the resources that we have. They don't have a moderator for each group. What they have is an admin inside a chat room that's going to create a list for the next 3 days of what you're going to do. And then that's it. There's no camaraderie. There's no community. There's no dedication. There's no commitment. There's no, there's none of this, none of that. That is why one of the worst things you can do is get kicked out of this group or this team. Because pretty much, you can kiss your monetization goodbye. That if you get lucky, that you can still monetize after you get kicked out of this team, you are going to be one of those messages that I get asking, can you please can you please take me back? Can you please accept me back? I'm sorry. I actually I actually got a message yesterday from one previous member that we kicked out. This one I actually was considering um taking back, like for like 2 seconds. I was actually considering taking back this person. This person was so honest. This person was so honest that he's literally begging to come back. This message was like, "Hey Armand, I just wanna I just wanna send you this message. I wanna apologize. I know I screwed up in the team. I do apologize for cheating everyone in my group." I'm like, what? This guy's apologizing for cheating, like literally owning it, right? Most people who cheat, they don't own it. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do it. Not me. It wasn't me. They're like all of a sudden that singer. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't cheating. I wasn't cheating. Look, I wasn't. No, this guy was actually, Armand, I cheated the team. I'm sorry. Can you please take me back? And I asked, give me one good reason why we should take you back. Because I can't find anything else out there, and I really, really need you. I need the team's help for this, and I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. I know this. I know that. I mean, it's it's funny because they join all of these other groups, but nothing operates like us. Nothing operates like us. Okay, so that's one of those. That's the second concept, right? The second concept of how long is it going to take to monetize? It could be never. If you get kicked out of this team, it could be never, because you only have one place to go or two places to go. You could go back to the sub for sub world, or you can go for the watch for watch groups. But even after monetization, you will never make money. You'll make 50 cents to $1 a month. That's not even enough to buy food, right? It's not even enough to buy food. It's not that. I don't care what country you belong to, okay? That's not enough. That's nothing, right? And then, of course, there's the idiots. The third category, there's the idiots. And one of you guys mentioned his name here, is one of the idiots, right? Okay, here's the story, you guys. This is funny as heck. Okay, here's the story. And this happened more than once, but this is the most recent one. Okay, this is the most recent story. We have a member, or we had a member that I don't even know what's wrong. I mean, I don't know, but this member was a member of us since the beginning. Was a moderator, and then got monetized and left the team. Who knows? Maybe he thought that he could do it on his own. Maybe, I don't know, right? He left the team. Then, while I was away, somehow managed to find his way back into the team, which was kind of weird. But I was very surprised because he was sending me messages, and I already had some reservation as to, why we should not take him back, right? Oh, trust me, he messages me too, Damien. He's checking in like I'm gonna respond. I don't respond. Anyways, so when I came back, he was in the team already. Of course, he kind of knows how the system works. So I'm asking him, why are you here again when we already monetized your channel? He goes, oh no, I closed that channel out. I ran into some problems with that channel. So I started a new one, and I know that this team can get it monetized because that's what we do. Okay, fine. You know what? I got bigger things to worry about. So let me just take care of things, what I gotta do. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, out of the blue, this guy just leaves. Right? Out of the blue, this guy just leaves. I'm like, okay, that's the last straw. No warning. Completely messed up the list. All the lists are pausing because he deleted the channel, his channel, and left. Right? A few days later, the team members and myself, the group members of his previous group and myself, are receiving messages from this previous member. Receiving messages. Hey, can I come back? Can you assign me again to the group? I'm like, are you? No. Number one, you left your team hanging. Number two, you left so abruptly, no warning whatsoever, as if a bomb went off in your side of the world, that all communications stopped, and at the same time your channel is gone, right? So no, I'm gonna ask the team, and I'm gonna ask the regionals, right? And we all agreed, now this, no, well, we shouldn't have to do this, we shouldn't have. So I guess, we pushed him so far enough that, 2 weeks later, he's still trying to come back in. But the last message that we got is that he's monetized. He's monetized now. His channel is what, 3 weeks old, Damien? I don't even know. I don't know. I think his channel is 3 weeks old. So he did one of those things that I would never ever tell you to even consider. Listen, I would go begging for subs and begging in the watch for watch world before I do this. I'm sure you guys know that you guys can buy subscribers and you can buy watch hours, right? I'm sure you know this. That's what he did. He bought 1,000 subscribers and he bought 4,000 watch hours. And yes, I'm telling you guys right now, you could get monetized by it. Yes, you could get monetized. And that's what he did. He got monetized. Hey, Damien, you want to type in how much this guy made in 1 week? Okay. He bought the subscribers and he bought watch hours. He got monetized, right? And that's what he said. He earned 20 cents in 2 weeks. 20 cents. Not $2, 20 cents. 20 cents. 0.20. Okay? Why? And he has 2,000 subscribers. He has 2,000, you guys. Come on. He's got 2,000 subscribers. He's got 2,000 subscribers. He's got 2,000 idiot subscribers. He doesn't even know them. He's got 2,000 computer subscribers. He's got 2,000 nobodies. That's what he has. But he has a monetized channel, right? He has a monetized channel, right? So those are your three options, right? Those are your three options of monetizing. Option number one, do it right. Grow your channel properly. But the problem is, yes, it takes 3 to 4 years to monetize, right? Option number two, go into the sub for sub or watch for watch world. Problem is, after you monetize, you have no idea what you're going to do. You have no clue what you're doing. You're not educated enough. You probably don't know what the CTR, CPC, CPM, impression click-through rates, impression RPMs. You probably don't know any of that stuff. Option number three, buy it. Buy subscribers and buy watch hours and get monetized, and then go and try to make money. 2 weeks, 20 cents. It's not even going to pay the electricity bill that he's accruing for turning on his PC every day, right? So those are your three options, right? In those three options, we belong in one of those three. We're on the first part of doing it right, okay? But we at least don't have to do it for 3 to 4 years. But I need you to understand that for your channel to grow aggressively, expect 3 to 4 years. But just hold on to this thought, okay? Expect 3 to 4 years. What does our team or community do? Our team, our community will take the 3 to 4 years and take that first 6 to 12 months and monetize the channel. Okay, so here's the difference. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Okay? From day 1 to 3 to 4 years later, your channel should be booming. If you do things right, your channel should be booming. Okay? But here's the problem. From day 1 to the time that they monetize, 3 to 4 years later, they weren't making any money. during this process. They weren't making any money, right? They weren't making any money here. Then they got monetized. From the point that they got monetized, they start making money now, right? They start making money here. Little by little, because they're still growing their channel. They're still growing their channel. They're making a little bit of money here. Another 2 years later. So another 2 years later, right? Their channel is booming. Their channel is booming now. They're making good money. They actually quit their jobs. They actually are now full-time YouTubers, right? So what does that process look like? It's a two-step process for them. Two-step process for them, okay? The first step was the 3 to 4 years to get monetized. And then the second step is the 4th to the 5th or 6th year that they're building their channel to make a ton of money. So how long does it really take to make good income in YouTube? It could take the whole duration. It could take the first 4 years and the next 2 years after that, right? So what exactly are we doing as a community? Very simple. In the first 3 to 4 years, we're eliminating 2 to 3 years. We're eliminating 2 to 3 years because we can actually monetize in 6 to 9 months. In 6 to 9 months, we can monetize, which means in the first 3 to 4 years, I just bought you guys, the team just bought you guys 2.5 to 3.5 years extra. That's what we're doing. That's what we're here to do. We just bought you guys 2.5 to 3.5 years extra. So here's the difference between you and some of those big channels that you see out there. And yes, I know you guys are impressed by them, but they all started where you guys started too. They all started in the same place that you're starting. The only difference is they worked really hard and they continue to work really hard, right? So here's your structure. Whether you get monetized in 2 to 3 months, which a lot of our members have monetized in 2 to 3 months, or you get monetized in 6 to 12 months, right? 6 to 12 months. After you monetize in 12 months, right? The first year, the difference is you're ahead of those other channels that do it for 3 to 4 years. You're ahead of them by a couple of years extra, right? So what are you supposed to do with that extra time? What are you supposed to do with that extra time that we just gave you? You're supposed to build your channel. You're supposed to grow your channel. That's what our Monetize team does. So even after you get monetized, you go into the Monetize team, that's all these guys are doing. That's all these guys and gals are doing. Every day is they're pounding the pavement. They're pounding the pavement, building their channel, uploading new videos, editing more videos, recording everything they can record, upload it and expose and promote their channel and market their channel. They work together to do this, right? So that, again, that extra 2 to 3 years that we gave you, they can do that there. But here's the difference. They're at least making a little bit of money during that time. They don't have to do this and say, oh my gosh, it's been 3 years. I can't get monetized. What am I going to do? Who else am I going to beg, right? They don't have to do that. They can do it calmly because they already got their monetization in the first year. They can do it calmly and they can do it rationally, right? And they can do it logically, that on the beginning of the second year, or if you got monetized in 6 months, right? Whatever. On the beginning of the time that they got monetized, all the way up to the 3 years or 4 years that most people do, they're building their channel and they're growing their subscriber base. They're growing their channel. They're getting better at editing. They're getting better at their content. They're getting better in front of a camera, right? They're getting better and better and better, but they're at least making something in between. So, to answer your question, how long does it take to get monetized on YouTube? A long time if you do it outside of our team, unless you go viral. If you go viral, that's the best case scenario, right? Inside our team, A lot of people have done it in 2 to 3 months, but it's typically 6 to 9 months. Now, I will tell you this. Some of you are probably saying, oh my gosh, I've been here for 9 months already. So how come I'm not monetized yet? That is your fault. Okay? That is your fault, not our fault. What do you mean that's my fault? I play my this, I do this, I participate in this, I do all of these things. I've been here for 9 months, I've been here for 10 months, I'm still not monetized. Why is it my fault? We have given you so many opportunities to step up. We have given you so many opportunities to step up for your group, to step up for your teammates, to step up for your team. You're the dummy that did not take advantage of it. It's that simple. You're the dummy that did not take advantage of it. I'm sorry. If you get offended because I called you a dummy, it's a joke, but it's a fact at the same time. We gave you so many opportunities to step up and propel yourself and become one of those people that got monetized in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, or 6 months. But instead, you didn't take advantage of it and you just, I don't know what the heck you were doing. Anyways, it's your fault, not our fault, that you're still here in the non-monetized world after 9 months. Okay? So, can we monetize people rapidly? Yeah. I don't know if she's here, but I think she is. Dino's one of them. Chloe's one of them, right? Well, Chloe's not monetized yet, but she will be very soon. All right. I don't know if she knows that yet, but she will be very soon, right? Okay. There's a bunch of people that are basically on the fast track of monetization because why? She's done everything that needs to be done. She's propelled herself in the group to the point where she became an assistant moderator, and then she wanted to learn more and became a moderator. Oh my gosh, as if that's not enough. She wanted to basically be an assistant regional, right? So now she's an assistant RMD doing excellent work, helping so many people, motivating so many people, right? And then she's also prepared for SEO. She's been practicing her SEO in her channel. She's been participating with the SEO group, SEO team, that she's doing very, very well. Well, does it make sense for us to keep her in the non-monetized group? Think about it. Does it make sense for us as a team to keep her in the non-monetized group? Or does it make sense for us to take her talent? Okay? Does it make sense for us to take her talent and call it a promotion, send her to the monetized team? Do you guys not get how easy this is? Are you guys really, for the people that are new and listening to this, you're probably thinking, what? It's that easy for these guys to monetize people? Yes, it is. It is. Monetization is so easy, you guys. Okay, I know you're sitting there and thinking, what? It's so hard. I've been trying for so many months. Nobody wants to watch. Maybe it's so hard to monetize. No, it's not. It's the easiest thing that we could do. Okay? As easy as a monkey can press play on a playlist, a monkey can monetize somebody. Think about it. That's all it is. It's really easy to monetize someone. It's not hard. All right? I don't know. Is Dino still here? Dino was one of our test dummy. Just kidding. Sorry. Just kidding. Dino was our test, right? We used to monetize people in what? 2, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Dino, we monetized. Dino, how long was it? Oh, shoot. Dino is listening. Was it 2 weeks? 2 weeks? So she had what? 70 hours? She only had 70 hours on her channel. 7 0. 7. Or if you're reading it backwards, I don't even know. 7. 7 0. She had 70 hours on her channel. And we monetized her in 2 weeks. I think 2.5, if I'm not mistaken. 2.5 weeks. That's how easy it is, you guys. That's how easy it is to monetize people. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard, okay? You got 800 people coming down on your channel, okay? It's not that hard. 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I figured 2.5 weeks. Yep. Oh, that's right, because the subs because you didn't have enough subscribers. I remember that. Right. It's 2.5 weeks. 70 hours. She had 70 hours. That's it. But why did we do that for her? Because she deserved it. I'm not going to go into why she deserved it. She definitely deserved it. She did so much for the team. She deserved it. Right? And then since then, we've monetized, random people here and there. We don't even know who we're monetizing anymore just because they just pop up all over the place without us even knowing that they're monetizing. But still, it's not hard. Do you guys know what's hard? Do you guys know what truly is hard? And every single monetized member in here is going to say the same thing. Okay? It's after you get monetized. That is hard. That's hard. Because no matter if it takes 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, the moment that you get monetized, it is no longer, it used to be fun, then it became challenging because now it's time to work. It's time to work. Okay? You have to remember that when you're monetized, it is now a business. Why is it a business? Because there's money attached to it. You're monetized, it means there's money attached to your channel now. Okay? That simply means you have to work hard. Well, keep in mind that we bought you. We bought you an extra time. It takes 3 to 4 years to build up a channel. You did your monetization in 6 to 12 months. We bought you 3 years. We bought you 3 extra years. We bought you 2 to 3 extra years. Your job is to give it all you got. Give it all you got and get your channel, market your channel, promote your channel, get true subscribers that are actually going to be watching your channels. That's what you got to do. So, does anybody have any questions about how long does it take to get monetized? If you get lucky like Dino, 2.5 weeks. Never again we're going to do that. That's one of the worst things that we've ever done. But in reality, you know what? Here's a perfect example. Every single one of you that's not monetized that's in this room right now, every single one of you are thinking, I wish I was Dino. I wish I was Dino. I wish I was monetized, right? And every single one of you guys that's been here long enough, for the people that have been here long enough, I know a few of you that are worried that you're about to monetize. What? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean they're worried that they're about to be monetized? Yeah, they are worried. They almost do not want to be monetized. Does anyone know why? We have a few people, like a few people that are already at 280,000 minutes, and they're not saying anything about it. They don't, it's almost like it's okay. I'll just keep waiting. I'll just keep waiting. I don't want to monetize. Right? Why do you think that they're afraid to monetize? Does anybody want to take a wild guess? They're not ready. They're not ready. Yeah. They accepted the fact that they're not ready. They looked at their SEO. They're not ready. They looked at their channel and noticed that they're uploading 1 video every 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks. They're not ready. So even them, they know it, that these are the owners of their channel. These are the owners of their channel. They know that they're not ready and they don't want to monetize. Like, who the heck turns down monetization? Like, does anybody here want to turn down monetization, right? Who turns down monetization? Like their channel, right? They've got they've got the watch hours. All they need are the subscribers, but they're not pushing it. They're not, but they also accept that they're not ready. They're worried. They're worried that they're going to get monetized. Like, who worries about monetization? Does anybody here worry, right? For the new people, they're like, I want monetization. No, I'm not worried. No, give me monetization. And for the older members in here, for the one that's been here for some time, they're the ones that says, wait a second. Do not monetize me until I'm ready. Wait. I'm not in a rush. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Don't monetize me unless I'm ready. Do you see the two differences? Do you see the two different mentality? New people, give me monetization. Give me monetization. Older members, wait a second. I know the value of this team. I know that we're doing things right. Wait a minute. Give me some time and let me think about when I'm ready to monetize. What? Couple of months ago, you were begging to be monetized. Couple of months later, you're thinking, hey, wait a second, right? Because they now know the challenges that they have to face when they get monetized. They are now responsible. They are now committed to making sure that their channel is ready. Those are the members that we know should be ready to monetize. Those are the members that when they are afraid to monetize, think about it, you guys. Why are they turning down monetization? Because just like what all of you guys have been saying, they're not ready, they're not ready. But think about the growth. Think about the mentality that they have in order for them to tell us that they're not ready to be monetized. That takes a lot of guts. All right, if you've been here for less than 2 weeks, let me know. If monetization was offered to you right now, who would turn it down if you're less than 2 weeks in the team? And for the people that's been here for more than 6 months, who would turn it down if monetization was offered to you? It's two different stories. The young ones, the young members, they want monetization like it's candy. And they're clueless. They have no idea what the heck they're doing. That's why they're never going to monetize anytime soon, because that's all they can think of is monetization. They can't think about growing, right? And then for the older members, they don't even want to get monetized. They want to keep learning and learning and learning. They think that they haven't learned enough, that they only want to go into monetization when they learn enough. That's not, you'll never learn enough. That is why we're monetizing these members that we're doing this week. Although they may feel that they may not be ready, we're going to monetize them because we feel that they are ready. That all the other adjustments that they're going to do are going to have to be done inside the monetized team, which is learning more, gaining more knowledge, right? They're going to have to do that when they're inside the monetized team. And we have faith that they will succeed. We have faith that they have enough knowledge to succeed. And that's what we're going to do. Okay? So the decision to get monetized is yours. It's always been yours. It was your decision to join the community. It was your decision to participate in your groups. It was your decision not to take advantage of all the opportunities that we gave you. Or it was your decision to take advantage of all the opportunities that we gave you. So the length of monetization time is on you, not on us, not on me, not on your moderators, not on your, no, it's on you. We give you the tools, you have to use them. We lead you to the water, we don't force you to drink it. Okay? Oh, look at this. Bianca, I'm nervous to get monetized, but I guess I'm ready. Ms. Joan and SEO team helped me a lot. See? People are worried about monetization when they've learned enough. When they learn what monetization really is, they're worried about it. But for the people that don't know what's going on, all you can think about is monetize me, monetize my channel, monetize this, monetize this. Seriously, you're an idiot. It's that simple, okay? Being optimistic. I am one such example. When I joined, I was after, it's so small, I need my glasses. I was after something else, and when I started participating with all our groups, now I'm at least worried about watch hours and I'm working hard to SEO. Yeah, SEO. SEO is your ticket. Okay? SEO is your ticket to success. I guarantee you that. It is. Okay? So that's to address one of the biggest questions that we get in our team. How long does it take to monetize my channel? It is up to you. If you're with us, you can do it in 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9 months, or 9 to 12 months. It's up to you, not up to us. So please do not send me any more message about any of these crazy, stupid questions. It is now made public on live stream YouTube on how long it's going to take you to monetize your channel. Okay? Any question on that? Anyone? Crap, there's a lot of messages here. So let's take a look. Yes, first thing we need to learn is SEO. Yes, you read my mind. I feel ready and not ready at the same time, but more to the ready. Known and the team always helping. Oh, Satria, that's him. Yes, congratulations. You're. Hey, did anybody check? I don't even know. Can somebody tell me? Did you hit 1,000? I've been in conferences all morning. I don't even know. For the two of them, Tam Zimmel or Zimmel and Satria, did they hit their 986? Jeez. You guys are really making it difficult for me. I'm getting really frustrated with this. Okay. Um, let's see. We need to learn fast. Well, yes, SEO. Is there a question that I should be looking at here? I was in a hurry until I joined it. Witching around with Leslie. I was in a hurry until I joined this team. Dang it, we ruined her. We ruined her. She was in a hurry, and now she's not in a hurry anymore. We ruined her. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. No, 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 no. Have confidence on yourself, and you will not get confused about getting monetized. Okay, so no question about that. Good. All right. Um, do me a favor, you guys. I'm gonna take about a 30, no, about a minute break, real quick. The next topic that we're gonna talk about are gonna be really rapid. What happens after I pass 1 year? That's gonna be a really quick, easy topic to go through. And the big one is how can I grow my channel faster? Okay, and how I can get organic subscribers. These are going to be big, big topics that you all, whether you're monetized or not monetized, and I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to show you a little trick, and I'm pretty sure Dino and Remy were surprised about this. I did this little trick yesterday. All right, this is just a little snippet. This is a little snippet. Hey Dino, did you see the Dino? Did you see the post that I posted on the Monetize Task Force? Did you see that? Where is she? I know she's gonna be so mad when she sees when she hears this. She's still here. She's gone. Dang it. All right. Well, we all know that there's I'm gonna just give you a real quick snippet about this. Okay. We've got the SEO team, right? We've got the SEO team, and they're being run by our experts, our professionals, right? And I am one to admit, and I'm not gonna lie about this. Okay. I am probably the most non SEO ready person. Oh, you haven't seen it? Back read into that chat room and look at the things that I posted in there. And I have to admit, I'm probably one of the most non-SEO ready person. What? How's that possible, Arman? How's that even possible? Can anyone tell me why I'm not SEO ready? No one? Oh, H&F Chang sisters. Yep. Yeah, we were doing this last night. We were testing this thing out, right? Can someone tell me why I am not, why I think I'm not, or why I'm not SEO ready? No one knows? Okay. Do you guys know how much you focus on helping others before yourself? There it is. Do you guys know how much time it takes me throughout the day to manage this entire team? Okay. But you have moderators. Yeah, but somebody has to keep them in line. Do you guys know how much time I have to put into this team daily? And you have to remember, I also have a life. I also have a family. And I also have a job. It's a lot of time. So I have never concentrated on SEO until recently, right? Until recently, I discovered that we had so much talent in our group that I created the thumbnail group. And these people help me with my thumbnails. So my thumbnails are not me making it. Well, yes, now, yes, but not before. My thumbnails are being made by all of the talented people that we have in the team, right? So I'm thinking, ooh, now I have good, pretty thumbnails. But I'm that guy. I'm that guy that just records videos. That's why if you listen to the videos that I post, it's always saying, welcome to live ZMU TV, raw and uncut. Because they are raw. They are uncut. I don't rehearse. my videos. They just come out and they come out as it is. Maybe I'll edit something. I don't know. I haven't edited anything, but I don't edit. So I don't do any editing for SEO. I don't do any scripts because the script is in my head. It just comes out, right? And now I have a couple of people that's helping me with thumbnails, right? So I figure, man, I should really get into SEO because why am I not growing my channel? Why am I not growing? Why am I helping everybody else grow and I'm the one that's not growing, right? So I decided I have to speed up the process. Well, I can't really go into the SEO group and participate there because I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. Yeah, and I cannot edit while I'm driving. Right? This guy. Yes, I cannot edit while I'm driving. You're right. But I just don't have the time to participate in the SEO. So if I have to do this, I have to do this on my own. I have to reinvent this wheel per se. So yesterday I uploaded a video. And of course, this is also because Dino actually goes into my site or my channel, and she does see a lot of organic views. She does see a lot of interactions. She does see SEO in my channel. I just don't do them. They just happen. There is SEO in my channel. I just never did it purposely. It's because of the way that my channel is. There is SEO there. I just have never done it. It's automatically there, right? So I'm thinking, what if I actually put some effort into it? What if I put some effort into this? Let me see what I can do, right? So yesterday I uploaded a video, and if you guys want to check this out, check it out. It's I don't even know the title. Does anybody know what the title of my new video is? I forgot the title. I think it's something about, is it worth? Yeah. Is it worth monetizing? Is it worth monetizing on YouTube? Is it worth something? I forget. But if you look at that video and you search it, you search the keywords and the tags, it will show up in the #1 spot. On the #1 spot. Okay? It will show up on the #1 spot. And I was surprised. I didn't know if it was real, so I asked a couple of people to check it and make sure that I'm not seeing things. So Remy checked it 2 different ways, and it came as a #1 slot. And of course, Churn checked it, and it came in as a #1 slot. 3 different ways that he checked it, right? So I was very surprised. So I'm thinking, you know what? I think I might have gotten lucky. And it just probably, didn't work out, or it worked out the way expected. So right now I'm dissecting this video. I'm dissecting everything about this what I did, and I'm going to replicate it to another video that I'm going to upload today. And if I can get these videos to rank #1, #2, #3 slot, that's exactly where you all need to be. That's exactly where you all need to be. And I hate to say this, and Dino's probably going to be like, what? Honestly, without editing the video, and the thumbnail was a revamp of a template that I had before, that I just basically changed up a couple of words. I changed up the picture on it, plus the tags and the descriptions that I put in there. I hate to say this, it took me 15 minutes. Yeah, it took me 15 minutes. It took me 15 minutes to get this video rank. I know, right? And all of our guys and gals in the SEO group and the SEO team are doing everything they can to get their videos ranked, to get all of these things ranked, to get all of these things adjusted, to do all of these things on their channels, right? So that they can get a real good SEO. And because of certain equations and certain maneuvering in 15 minutes, I got this video to rank #1 on the search engines. So I'm gonna try it again today. I'm gonna try it again today. I'm gonna try it again and see if I can get this other video ranked in the #1, 2, or 3 slot. Okay, so but in the meantime, give me about 2 minutes. I'll be right back. If you have any questions, type it in. Well, no, because I saw that you called like 3 or 4 times. Well, no, that's why I was asking what's up, because it sounded like it's an emergency because you called like 3 or 4 times. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take care of a phone call that came in. All right. Does anybody have any questions about what I just mentioned so far? So SEO, very, very important. Are there any, quick tricks and shortcuts to it? Possibly, because like I said, we were able to, or I was able to rank this one video a little better than expected. But given the fact that I've never really participated in a lot of the SEO because I just don't have the time, I have to figure out ways of doing it. Okay, so any questions so far, or did I miss something? I can't back read to all of these messages. How to get fast track or get rewards? What does that mean, Satria? Is that a question that you want me to address? But I'll address that a little bit later. Just take note of that question. Okay, so if you're in your chat rooms, let them know that we're online. For the people that are actually coming in online right now from different parts of the world, let them know that we're here. Give them the opportunity to come in and listen in to the live stream. We want to go ahead and make sure that we can get all of this information to as many people as much as possible. Okay. Now moving forward, what happens? The topic of what happens after you pass your 1 year. Please do not send me any more messages or any more inquiries about, hey, can you help me get monetized soon because I only have 4 more months in my first year. Okay, I need you guys to understand that 365 days is 365. So pay attention. If you started your channel on January 1st, your 365 days is December 31st. If you don't get monetized on December 31st, your channel is not going to lose all of its hours. Your channel is not going to lose all of its hours and time and subscribers. All it means is you have to try to get monetized from January 2nd to January 1st. And if you still did not get monetized from that time frame, then you have to try to get monetized on January 3rd to January 2nd. 365 days never ever ends. Never ever ends. That is why earlier I mentioned that there's a lot of people that took 3 to 4 years to monetize. Well, that's more than 365 days. You just have to get 4,000 hours inside a 365-day window. If it takes you 9 months to do it, good. If it takes you a year and a half to do it, that's fine. Inside 365 days, you have to get your 4,000 hours. So a perfect example, one of our recent monetized member, Mario, right? Mario had his channel obviously for more than 1 year. So what was happening with Mario's channel was, as the days keep adjusting, he's losing hours that are not inside the 365 days. So what we needed to do was put so much hours on his channel that whatever he's losing inside the 365 days is less than what he's gaining from the team. Okay, so we managed to do that and he got monetized. He's actually a really success story for us because if you saw his video that he did as a testimonial, we've had people get reviewed for 2 to 3 days, sometimes 2 to 3 weeks, right? His review was what? I think on his video, he said 15 hours. Yeah, he went into review and he was monetized 15 hours later. I think he's one of the fastest reviews that our team has ever had. Less than 24 hours, less than 1 day, he was monetized. Okay, so again, please don't send me any messages about your channel is almost 1 year old and you're going to lose all of your hours. No, you're not. You're not going to lose any of those hours. Or, well, you're not going to lose all of those hours, only the hours that is outside of the 365 days. So once again, I repeat, if you started your channel on January 1st or February 1st or March 1st, it doesn't really matter when you started your channel. Whatever that day is, you have to get 4,000 hours inside a 365-day period. Okay? You have to get 4,000 hours inside a 365-day period. If you don't, you will adjust one day at a time. One day at a time. But 365 days still exist. Got it? Yep. Ballers Club Sports. Mario is online. Yep. It only took him 15 hours. One of the fastest monetization that our team has ever had. The most common is 2 days, 3 days. During the height of the team, I think it was mostly 2 days to 3 days. But we've had members that took 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's fine. If there's no issues on your channel, you're going to get your monetization approval. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just do what you're supposed to do to get to that point. Okay? Does anyone have any question about what happens after 1 year? Or does anyone have any questions about how 365 days work? Anyone? Are we good? Okay, good. No one has any questions about 365. Okay. Big topic that we want to address. How can I grow my YouTube channel faster? There are a lot of avenues. Now, you do not have to wait until you're monetized to try to grow your channel. Okay? You don't. You should be growing your channel from day one. Now, here's the 2 scenarios, okay? And I'm only going to look at the 2 scenarios because the other scenarios we don't really want to consider, but there's multiple scenarios, but there's only really 2 scenarios when it comes to our team. 99% of the people that are in our community came from the world of sub for sub or watch for watch. I would say 99%. 99% of you guys came from sub for sub or watch for watch. So the biggest problem that you guys have when you come into the team is that the fact that you came from a sub for sub or a watch for watch group. That when you're in the group, what you're doing while, besides your daily task, what you guys are doing is that still. That you're doing the task inside the team, but you're still going into the sub for sub world and acquiring your subs there. That's a problem. The moment that you guys join this team, you have to accept and know that you are going to monetize. The moment that you came into our team, you have to know that the team will help you get your channel monetized. Okay? And the moment that you came into the team, you know that the day will come that you will be monetized. So if you already know that, what should you be doing while you're in the team? You should be growing your channel. You should be growing your channel. You should be looking for real subscribers. You should be promoting your channel. You should be marketing your channel. Wait, aren't we supposed to do that when we get monetized? No. You're not supposed to wait until then. You're supposed to do that now. But people had a hard time grasping that or understanding that. And that's why we created the SEO group. The SEO group, that's what they do. You think that the SEO group is just to teach you about SEO. You think that the SEO group is just to educate you of the meanings of certain terminologies and certain things that you should be doing. No, it's actually forcing you to grow your channel. You think that the SEO group is just reviewing other people's channels and commenting about, improvements on their channel. You think that it's all those. No, it's not. Those are just the baby steps. But if you do those steps, you are inherently growing your channel. You are actually growing your channel, because if you do those steps, you're making your channel better, right? You're ranking, you've got SEO knowledge, you're practicing SEO in your channel, but you have to take it to the next level. You actually have to find subscribers. So the best way to find subscribers for your channel is to collaborate with other groups, to collaborate with other individuals. So for example, let's say that you're in the cooking arena. You have to go to other groups that deal with cooking. There's so many groups out there on Facebook that has something to do with cooking. Join those groups. Collaborate with those people. They may like your recipes. They may like your channel. Now you're gaining real, true subscribers. Perfect example. Not gonna say any names. We have one member in our team right now that's not monetized yet. And I think next week, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's next week, she has an interview with a radio station. Is it a radio station or a newspaper? I forget. She has an interview either with a radio station or a newspaper about her channel. So she wanted to get permission from me because she wanted to mention us. She wanted to mention the team. She wanted to mention me during this interview. TV. Oh, is it a TV? Wait, is that you? I'm sorry. I don't even know. I see these are all YouTube channel names, so I don't know, but I know her name on Facebook, but I don't know. Yeah, but it's whether it's a newspaper, TV, or a radio. But oh, it's you. Oh, okay. There. Congratulations. It's you. Congratulations on your success. That's a huge success, right? That's a huge success. This member is being interviewed because of her channel, because she collaborated, she was noticed, she marketed her channel, she advertised her channel, she promoted her channel, that she was discovered. This interview going right, oh my gosh, right? This interview goes right, her channel is going to blow up, right? And she sends me a message saying, can I get your permission to mention the team and you on the interview? I'm like, of course. You want me to say no? Want me to say no? Don't do it? No, of course, right? But that's what you're supposed to be doing, you guys. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be promoting your channel, growing your channel, right? When she gets monetized, she already has an advantage. She already has an advantage of growing faster and faster. I can tell you this right now. She's probably, and if you are not yet doing this, you might want to, she's probably looking for other collaborations, right? And if she's smart, she's going to have a recording of this interview, not just the TV station having the recording of it, but she should have her own recording of it that she can use to promote. Because think about this, you guys. On her intro, on her channel, on her videos, she can say whatever she wants on the intro. And then on the bottom of the intro, it could also say as featured or as previously featured on such and such TV station or such and such. I mean, think about that, right? I believe the TV station, correct me if I'm wrong, the TV station is Malaysia. Is that right? If I'm not mistaken, Malaysian TV or something. It's a unique situation. I don't think she's Malaysian. I think she's a different. Yes, it's Malaysian TV, but I don't think she's Malaysian. I think she's. Anyways, it's a unique situation. But the bottom line is, she was noticed. She was noticed. But in English section, she said in English section. But she was noticed, right? That's what you guys have to do, people. You have to get noticed. Okay, so I encourage you, if you are in the team, in the group, you already know that you're going to monetize. The question of, am I going to still monetize, should be gone. That question should no longer exist. You already know that you are going to monetize. The question is when, right? So it could be 3 to 6 months, it could be 6 to 9 months, or it could be 9 to 12 months. It doesn't matter. The point is, while you're here, take advantage of it. Take advantage of your time here. Use the resources that our team provides you and grow your channel. Do not wait until you get monetized. Do not wait until you go to the next stage. Do it now so that you can monetize faster, so that when you finally get to your monetized stage, you already have true subscribers and true followers. It may not be enough yet, right? It may not be enough, but it's better than before. It's better than before. That is the one big problem that a lot of our members have, is that they all or most of them came from the sub for sub world. And when those people come to our team, they only see task. They only see task, task, task. No, that's just the easy part. Grow your channel, promote your channel, do better videos, do better editing, collaborate with other groups. Just type it in on Facebook, Malaysian food. Oh my gosh, how many results are you gonna get? Gaming channel, Fortnite groups. How many are you gonna get? Collaborate with those people. They wanna see your videos. Adobe tutorial groups. Type it on Facebook, type it in on Reddit, type it in on Google search. All the different groups, all the different communities, all the different collaborations that you can do to be a part of, to market your channel. Okay? So, how can you grow your YouTube channel faster? All of the different things that we just talked about. Growing your YouTube channel is not from us. You know, you may be one of these people. How many of you guys sent me the original message that you sent me when you wanted to join the team? Somewhere along the lines, I need monetization, please help. Or, please help grow my channel. Or, I need subscribers, please help. Or, monetize my channel. Here's my channel. Right? Think about it. All of those are at your fingertips. You just need a little guidance. That's all it is. You just need a little guidance, and that's what we're here to do. Okay? That's what we're here to do. We are going to put together another room. We already have the room for the thumbnails. We already have the chat room for the description and titles, right? We're going to put another room together strictly for different categories. One room for the gamers, one room for the food channels, one room for the tutorials, one room for whatever. I think there's like 8 or 9 different categories out there, right? We're going to create a room for each one of those groups, and we're going to put all of the members that are in those groups, right? We're going to put all of them inside those groups so that they can collaborate with each other. They can talk to each other. They can bounce ideas off of each other. Hey, I'm in Italian food cooking. What have you seen out there? Right? What have you seen out there? Can you help me? What groups can I join? Right? Or I'm in the gaming community. I'm in this type of games. Where can I go? People can basically collaborate with you on those things. Okay? So again, there's a lot of different things that you could do to grow your channel. You just have to do it, and do it accordingly, properly, and accurately. Don't just sit in your groups waiting for your 4,000 hours. That is the stupidest, dumbest thing that you could do. That is a waste of your time, and that is a waste of our time. Don't just sit there and wait for your 4,000 hours. While you're waiting, start growing your channels so that you'll be ahead of the game and ahead of the curve. Anybody have any question on that topic of how can I grow my YouTube channel faster? Anyone? I see a lot of things in here. So suggestion, make a thread at Reddit with the name of ZMU to advertise the channels. There is. We have a Reddit account. The problem is the person that was managing it is not with the team right now, and I can't do it myself just because I have enough things to do. But I created a Reddit account. It was being managed before, but now it's just sitting there waiting to be updated and used. But Reddit is a huge, huge platform to get a lot of traffic and to get a lot of collaboration going. Huge platform. Okay. What are these? What do you in this video? I am new. I think what I don't even know what that question is. No question, sir. Started searching for cooking channels, collaboration on Facebook. Oh yeah, if you're searching for cooking channels on Facebook, there's like a ton of, there's like a lot of them. Okay, yes, this is a lot. Anchor maybe. You mean podcasting? We have a podcast account as well. I'm hoping that that's what he's talking about. Okay, anyone? Anyone? No questions? Okay, so number 4. How do I get organic subscribers? I just said that. Collaborate, promote, and market. Collaborate, promote, market. Collaborate, promote, market. Did we miss anyone? Collaborate, promote, market. How do you get organic subscribers? Collaborate with other groups in your niche, in your category. Promote your videos. Conversate, talk to these people. Get your subscribers one at a time if you have to. Market. Market your channel. Advertise it. Post it. Post it on your Facebook, right? Post it on these groups. That's it. Look, boosted nose. Collaborate, promote, market. Collaborate, promote, market. Those are the 3 things you got to do to get organic subscribers. It's very simple, but you just have to do it step by step. And if you do it step by step, you'll succeed in promoting your and marketing your channel. Instagram, a huge benefit too. Yep, Instagram is a huge platform for a lot of people. I don't use Instagram. I don't use Twitter. I don't use a lot of these different platforms because, again, I'm so busy. I don't have the time to manage all of those things for the team. That's why we use certain platforms only at this point. Okay, TikTok, obviously, especially now that YouTube is trying to take advantage of the TikTok platform of 1 minute. We call it what? Shorts, right? Short videos, shorts. It's because TikTok is getting this massive attention worldwide, and YouTube wants to take advantage of that as well. Of course, why not? That's why before there was an old saying that YouTube does not like videos less than 8 minutes. YouTube used to have that. YouTube does not like 8-minute videos or less. But now they're promoting 1-minute videos or less. It's because of all those platforms out there that's taking advantage of it. Huge, huge platform. Okay? Any question on that? So that should be fairly simple. How do I get organic subscribers? Yeah, it's very simple. Collaborate, promote, and market. Any question? We're good? Okay, we've got a couple of specialists in here. The last 2 topics are probably some of the last topic basically is the one that a lot of the monetized people are going to want to hear, right? What other options can I do besides Google AdSense or YouTube monetization, right? But I'm saving that for last because that applies to both non-monetized and monetized members. The next topic that we're going to discuss is it actually worth monetizing your channel on YouTube? And we're going to get through that. I just want to make sure that I give a chance to people here. Please don't type in all kinds of random messages on the chat room in here right now. Let's give an opportunity for some members to post some of their questions from today's live stream. I just want to make sure that you guys all have the opportunity to do this. Do me a favor. I'm going to take about a 1 to 2 minute phone break real quick. I got to call my office. But in that time frame, could you guys go back to your chat rooms and have your members who are online right now have the opportunity to join us on the live stream to make sure that they get the opportunity to at least hear the last 2 topics that we have. And I'll be right back in 2 minutes as soon as I'm done with this phone call I gotta make. Yes, I left a voice message. Yes, yesterday afternoon, and message. I haven't had a chance to talk to him. I'll see if he's in touch. But I'll send a text message again this afternoon about the 8 lines, around sheets. Yeah. Oh, 18, I'm sorry. And when that happens, I wanted to ask you this. When that happens, do we actually notify? Oh, no, no, not me. I meant the customer doing it. The customer is there. Are we notifying? Oh, no. Right, right. Okay. So basically, right. Okay. I just wanted, yeah, because I didn't know if you heard about it already or if my phone call would be the first that you hear that we added. You wouldn't, yeah, you wouldn't be aware. Okay. I just wanted, yeah, I just wanted. Okay. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I don't want to bombard his phone with messages. Um, yeah, yeah, I can do that. Right. But you'll see it eventually. Right. And I'm assuming that will probably what if it's earlier, what kind of yeah, yeah, all right, cool. All right, sorry about that. They were trying to get me onto another conference meeting, and I'm like, no, no more conference meeting today. Holy crap! How many conference meetings can you have in one day? All right, any questions? Let's see. TikTok, blah, blah, blah. TikTok in demand. TikTok made YouTube to evolve. Yes, they did. Oh, my fingers are gone. What? Okay, my finger are gone. Can we have ZMU as sponsor in our videos? Damien, elaborate. I'm not sure what you mean. Can we have ZMU as a sponsor in your videos? It's 3 a.m. here. They are all offices. Oh yeah. Network probably can't hear properly. Nope. I love your uniform. Uniform. What uniform? I'm not wearing a uniform. Oh yeah. I'm in my pajamas. I'm not gonna be. It's, if I'm in a conference, all that's gotta be fixed is from here down here. That's it. All right. So no question about the topics that we discussed so far. Okay. So again, have you guys? Hopefully, you guys were able to basically notify some of the members that we're doing this right now. The big one right now that we want to address is it worth to monetize on YouTube? Now, this is a big, big question that I know that 99% of you guys will say, of course, it's worth monetizing on YouTube. It's worth monetizing my channel on YouTube. Now, you guys have to understand that there are people that are doing YouTube not solely on the basis of generating income. They're doing YouTube because it's their hobby or it's their passion or whatever the case may be, right? But I'm gonna safely assume that majority of you guys are actually doing YouTube in the hopes that one day it could potentially earn you some revenue. It could potentially earn you some income, right? And that's perfectly fine. You have to have a purpose for it, you guys. Now, the reason why I say this is we have monetized a lot of people in the past. Okay, we've monetized a lot of people in the past. We've also seen a lot of monetized members fall. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. We've seen a lot of monetized members fall. What do I mean by fall? Well, um, again, in the past, we didn't have SEO in our team. So when someone got monetized, that's it. Off they go. They're monetized. That's it. That's all we could do. There's nothing else, right? So unfortunately, they failed. Okay, they failed because they didn't know what to do with their channel afterwards. There's a few. There's quite a few that made it real good, right? JZB, one of our initial success stories, right? JZB, a gamer, collaborated with a lot of gamers, and now her channel is actually booming, right? We've got, man, I forgot his name. If anybody can remember, Benjamin? No, not Benjamin. It starts with a letter B, but he was a DJ, right? We got his channel monetized, and he collaborated with a lot of the different music groups out there, music industry groups, and he's using his channel to promote his DJing capabilities, right? So that was a success for us as a team, right? Who else? I mean, there's quite a few. I mean, that was previous to us, with the SEO. So there's a handful of people that was successful after monetization, but a lot of them fell off. A lot of them fell off and literally stopped growing their channel because they just didn't know how. Right after they left our team, they just didn't know how to grow their channels anymore. Right. And that is why we came up with the SEO group. That is why we came up with the SEO team, is to not stop there, to be able to provide additional resources for individuals to continue to grow. But you have to also understand that we're growing with you. We're also growing with you, which means as much information as we have, as valuable of some of the information that we have, we're also growing and also acquiring new knowledge on a day-to-day basis, right? We'd like to think that we're proficient with it. Are we an expert? We're experts in certain things, but we're certainly proficient, not beginner or entry level. We're certainly proficient and knowledgeable about most of the topics that we discuss. But to be an expert, that's a big commitment, right? But that is why we came up with the SEO group, to help our members grow even further, because we don't want to see any more members get monetized and fall off and lose traction. Okay, we've had I've had several. I talk about these messages that I get from monetized members from outside of the team, like from the Watch for Watch or crazy peoples that bought hours and subscribers, and they're asking for our help, right? But I also get a lot of messages from previous team monetized members. Yeah, I get quite a few messages from previous team members who we monetized in the past, and unfortunately, we're not able to help them because at this time they have zero knowledge about SEO, that if we accepted them and put them into the monetized team, they would get lost. They're not going to fit in, right? They're not going to fit in at all. They're not. So I asked them, I was like, hey, listen, if you really want to come back, what I could do is I could add you to the SEO group for about a month and learn about SEO and how you can promote and grow your channel, right? But a lot of these guys are they're like high pride, right? High pride. I'm already monetized. Why am I gonna do that? Why can't you just put me in the monetized team and we can do the playlist? I'm like, that's the problem. We don't do that. We don't do that in the monetized world. That's not how the monetized team works. Okay. We are in the process of promoting, growing, and marketing our channels, right? So they're like high pride. They don't want to go into the SEO group for a month until they're ready to be transferred into the Monetize team. So I say, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we can't help you. You know, it was fun when you were in the group, and now we just can't do anything at this point. Okay. Now, it's unfortunate because I also ask them, so what have you been doing for the last 6 months, or what have you been doing for the last 9 months since you've been monetized? Nothing. That's what's sad. After they got monetized and they left the team, obviously we couldn't do anything about that because we didn't have any other programs available to them. But after they left the team, all they've been doing is literally back into the sub for sub world and the watch for watch world. You know, still uploading videos, but just randomly, blindly uploading videos. Not really any techniques behind it. Not really any SEO behind it, right? They're just, you know, because they got monetized, they think that that's it, right? Well, that's all they've been doing. And then, of course, that was like heavy that they did after monetization. And then, of course, they kind of start dwindling down, right? Dwindling down. And a lot of them even said in the last 6 months, they haven't done anything. In the last 6 months, they have not done anything to their YouTube channel, which means they probably have not uploaded any new videos on their YouTube channel. They're no longer relevant on YouTube. It would be extremely, extremely difficult for them to ramp and climb back up again. Okay. That is unfortunate. That is truly unfortunate because we worked hard to get their channel monetized and then they neglected it, but it's really not their fault. It's nobody's fault, really. It's nobody's fault because we were such a new group. We didn't know what we were doing. We were such a new group that all we cared about was monetizing people, monetizing people, monetizing people, monetizing people, right? We monetized 285, no, well, different now, 289, maybe 288. We monetized over 288 members since September 6, 2019. We monetized a ton of people. The problem is a lot of them fell off. A lot of them did not succeed in their monetized journey, right? So with our implementation now that we're doing with the SEO, it's a little different. It's very different. It's very, very different. Very different. Our SEO group not ensures. I don't want to use the word ensure or guarantees, right? Our SEO group increases the chances that you would survive monetization. Increases the chances that you would survive monetization. Not getting monetized, because you already know you're going to get monetized, but to survive it. It increases the chances that you could survive monetization because of the SEO group. And we're seeing this now, actually, you guys. We're seeing this, and we're trying to control it. We're trying to control it because it's getting out of hand. The growth in the monetized group, the growth of the channels in the monetized group has been so good that we are having a harder time controlling the results. What do I mean by the results? Members in there are in such hype of growing their channels that they are just constantly uploading videos, doing premieres, doing all of these things. They are just extremely active in doing what they're supposed to be doing to grow their channels, right? Because they're knowledgeable, they're prepared. That we're having a hard time controlling it because why? Well, I'm sure you all would agree that your chat rooms are blasted and inundated with so many announcements of premieres, right? So we're trying to control those situations, okay? We're trying to control those situations to make sure that we could manage them appropriately, okay? Now, what does that simply mean? Is we have to try to find a way to deliver those premieres to the rest of the team in a more efficient manner. But these are people that have already determined, yes, it is worth monetizing on YouTube. It is worth it. I can put in the work. I can put in the effort, I can put in the time, and my goal is to one day succeed and generate enough money that it could help my family, right? And then there's those other side of the fence, the ones that are not monetized yet. You have to make a decision, folks. You guys have to make a decision. Is it worth monetizing your channel? Because I guarantee you, if you monetize your channel, or when you monetize your channel, work. It's actually work. It's actually, it's fun at times, yes, but it's actually work. You actually have to work on growing your channel. You actually have to work on improving your channel. And you have to look at that as, is it worth it? Is the rewards and the benefits to gain worth doing that? Or is it not? Now, you also have to look at the demographics, right? Here in the United States, we've got a lot of big YouTubers here, right? We've got a lot of big, giant YouTubers in the United States. But you also don't see a lot of people just randomly YouTubing from the United States. How do we know this? Well, look at our group. Look at our group. The two largest groups that we have is Asia and the Middle East. Literally almost 3-to-1 or 4-to-1 ratio. Okay, almost 3-to-1 to 4-to-1 ratio. Right now, I think the Middle East is 4-to-1. That's how big they are. I think Asia is like 3.5-to-1. Okay, but compared to the United States or the North American and Europe sector, that's how big they are, right? Because we don't just go randomly doing YouTubing, right? But in these countries, they do. Because why? Because there's an inherent benefit that they're looking for. There's an inherent benefit that they want. They want to be able to get monetized. They want to be able to make money off of YouTube so that they can help their family members. As they grow the channel, they can help their family with income, right? Here in the United States, it's different. Some people look at it now, no, it's not worth me getting a YouTube channel, putting in all of this time and all of this effort into it. I'm only going to make like $500 a month from it. Or I'm only going to make $300, $400, $500, $600, $800 a month from it. No, it's not worth the time. That's too much time. I'm not doing that. I'll just watch YouTube videos all day long. I'll just watch that. I don't want to have a channel, right? The same conversation in the Middle East or in Asia, I can make $300, $400, $500, $600, $1,000 a month extra. Heck, I can quit my job. I can tell my wife and my husband or whoever, I can quit, everybody can quit their job. We just do this YouTubing. That's it. Right? It's a different conversation when you're looking at demographics. So yes, whether you're in Asia or Middle East or Europe or North America, the same question applies to you. You have to look at it and say, is it worth getting monetized? Is it worth getting monetized and pursuing YouTubing, right? And only you can answer that, you guys. You have to answer that for yourself, and I'm hoping that you would make an educated decision based on your preference, based on you, what you're trying to accomplish. But no matter what you do, we're here to support you. Okay, no matter what you do, we're here to support you. We're here to work with you. And if you do decide to pursue monetization, we're definitely here to help you get your monetization done. But we encourage you that if you do get your monetization done, don't just let it go to the wayside, to the side. You got to take care of it. You have to take care of your channel. You have to promote it. You have to grow it. Because all of these dreams that you have is all going to go to the garbage if you don't take care of your channel. Okay, we've got a lot of talents in this team. We encourage all of you guys to use them. Okay, we encourage all of you guys to use them and make sure that you're aware of where to get some of these information. We have a website. We have 3-4 websites, and I'm going to make that announcement here in a minute. But still, we've got a lot of these websites that you can go to get additional resources, and we heavily encourage you to do so. All right, but make the decision for yourself. Is it worth the time and the effort to monetize your channel? Okay, so does anybody have any question about that topic of is it worth monetizing it? We have to be responsible for our channel to grow. Yeah, absolutely. Damien, will this be available on your channel once it ends? I have members that can't make it. Yes, it will be, Damien. It's a live stream, so unless there's some explicit things that we talked about, I will leave this on the channel. All right, Damien, did you answer my question earlier about what were you talking about promoting or sponsoring the team on your videos, or did I just miss something? Or was that even Damien that even said that? I don't even know who said that. Anyway, somebody asked about the team sponsoring on the videos. So if you can type that in, I have no idea what you were referring to. All right, any questions about what I just mentioned? Now, before I go into the last topic. Oh, never mind. I was just jesting about brand deal with you. I'm still confused, Damien. Still confused. Unless you can elaborate and explain it to me where I can understand it, I'm sorry. Message me, I guess, if you want. But if you can simply explain like an example of what you're trying to talk about, then I can address it. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of confused with what you're talking about. All right, so before I get into the last topic that I want to discuss, I want to make it very, very clear for anyone who's watching this video and you are in our team, a couple of things that you guys need to remember. We will monetize you. You will eventually get monetized, but you fit into two different categories. Category number one, you are SEO ready. What's SEO ready? Your channel is SEO ready, right? Your videos are SEO ready. You, as an individual, with the knowledge that you have, is SEO ready. After monetization, we will move you or transfer you to the monetized team. There's your option one. Okay. Option number two. You somehow managed to acquire 4,000 watch hours during your span or during your time with the team. You managed to acquire 4,000 hours. Good for you. You got monetized, but you neglected to practice and participate in the SEO group. You neglected to practice SEO in your channel. The last uploaded video on your channel was a month ago. Clearly, you're not practicing SEO. When you get monetized and you request to be transferred to the monetized team, your request will be denied. Why would we put you in the monetized team if you are actually not ready for monetization? You just got monetized because you had 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. That doesn't mean that you are actually ready to be monetized. So, option number two, you're not participating in SEO. You're not growing your channel. You're not collaborating. You're not promoting. You're not marketing your channel. You're not improving your channel. You're uploading one video every 2 weeks. You're not SEO ready, but somehow you spent 9 months with the team or 12 months with the team and somehow you got monetized. After monetization, we have no choice but to ask you to leave the team. Okay? We will ask you to leave the team because we cannot help you. So what's your option after that? Well, you only have one option. Well, two. Leave the team. And we're not going to be mad. You can't be mad at us. We'll wish you the best of luck. We'll stay friends, right? But you have to leave the team, option one. Or option number two is turn off all of your monetization on your videos and stay in the SEO group for 1 month and learn the SEO process. Stay in the SEO group and learn the SEO process for a month until you get and understand SEO and how to grow your channel. Does anyone have any question about what I just said? So, when is the best time to start doing SEO? Go ahead, type in your answer. When is the best time to start doing SEO? Sir, my member is nearly getting his watch hours, but he got his 1,000 subs. Just now, he had to apply SEO. Yeah, that's not gonna be fun. Yeah, look at all these answers. Now is the time to do your SEO. The day that you join the team. The day that you join the team, your moderator should have been asking, are you ready to join the other group also? Oh, what other group? The SEO group. If you're a moderator, if you are a moderator and you have a member in your group that is not in the SEO group, number one, you are not doing your job. Number two, you are setting your member up for failure. And number three, you're not educating them. All of your members should know that they need to start doing SEO immediately. The reason why we leave that up to the groups is because it was hard enough for them to join the group anyway. It was hard enough for them to join the team. The last thing that we need is just before we assign them to the group is, oh yeah, by the way, you got to join the SEO, right? No, they need to hear that inside your group. They need to hear that from the authority inside their group. And guess who that is? That is you as a moderator. But if you're a moderator, and this is one thing that we discovered quite a few, if you're a moderator and you don't even know SEO, number one, fix that right away because you're going to be removed from that group. Why would we allow you to be a moderator of a group if you don't have any clue how to help your members grow? Honestly. Oh, because you know how to count screenshots? Because you know how to count watch hours? No. You'll be removed from that group because you don't know how to lead your group. You don't know how, you have no value to your group except for reading screenshots. So if you're a moderator and you don't know and you're not practicing SEO yourself, well, fix that immediately. Or option number two, accept the fact that you're not ready to be a moderator and relinquish your position, and we'll find someone else to lead that group. We'll find someone else to guide that group member, those group members. Okay? Because yes, I know of one or two moderators right now that are not practicing SEO. And I'm watching them carefully because they're going to be removed very shortly. Because we've told them over and over. Okay? And you know what the reasoning is? Here's what's funny. And I'm glad that Damien is online. Okay? You know what the reasoning is? Tell me why the moderators are not in the SEO. Or what's the reason why they can't do SEO right now? While I'm reading some of these messages. From the first time you open your channel, you should be practicing SEO. Yeah, immediately. Okay, these are still from the first day you join. Yes. Means that we have to work on SEO as well as after monetization. Aisha, yes. SEO never stops. The day that you stop SEO is the day that your channel closed. When your YouTube channel is closed, then you stop doing SEO. SEO is, that never stops. It should be an SEO. Everyone should be in SEO. Yes. Mario, Ballers Club Sports. Mario is a big SEO believer. This guy, he was doing SEO before he even came to us. But with the help of the team, it took his SEO level just to new heights, like new success, right? Busa says, I was newly assigned as a newly mod in ASCP 10, and that member was already been advised to join SEO, but he refused that time until I became his mod. Okay, well, better late than never, I guess, right? Better late than never. How can how we can collaborate, sir? Is it within our team members? Yes, two ways of collaboration. Our team members know a lot of information, so collaborate with your team members, right? But also collaborate outside on Facebook. If you're a gaming channel, if you're an entertainment channel, if you're a comedy channel, if you're a cooking channel, just type it on Facebook. Something group. something community. gaming community, Fortnite community, Fortnite group, I don't know, cooking channel, Malaysian cooking channel, Italian food groups, right? Type it in on Facebook or type it in on Google. Find those collaborators or find those people, right? Okay. How can Asia always need SEO, always learning? Oh, that's the answer. Aisha, I want to be a mod or at least an assistant mod. Well, you might want to talk to your moderator about that. If you have the desire to be a moderator, talk to your moderator because they're not going to say no. They welcome the help. They'll make you an assistant moderator. They'll train you and you'll go off moderating your own group eventually. You stop doing SEO when you become Joe Rogan. Well, no, Joe Rogan, you know what? Joe Rogan never stopped doing SEO. You got to remember, Joe Rogan's name and face is SEO. Okay? Joe Rogan's face and name is SEO. It's that simple. It's an it's an embodiment of SEO. HSA, I don't even know that. I'm here. So we have to ask our moderator about SEO. Yes. Moderators, ask your moderator about SEO. Your moderator will refer you to the regional moderators, the RMDs. Okay. I collaborated already with 4 channels in my own group. Oh, look at that. They're using my music for already 6 videos. Look at this. See? See, collaborate with your group members. Collaborate outside of the group. Think outside the box. I never failed to remind them about SEO. Good. How's your SEO to Robinson? Okay. I'm a quite strict mod. Good. No timestamps. The heck? Oh, yeah, agreed. SEO is a must. Start loving it. SEO team makes it look so easy. Yes, the team makes it look easy. It is easy. You just have to practice it. It is not hard. It is easy. Okay, so again, those are going to be your options, all right? You're going to get monetized, and if you're SEO ready, we'll welcome you into the monetized team. If you're not SEO ready, you have 2 options. You can stay in the team for a month inside the SEO group, but all of your ads are turned off and learn about SEO, then we'll transfer you to the monetized team afterwards. Or option number 2, you don't want to listen, we have to part ways. We say goodbye, we stay friends, and we wish you the best of luck to your channel. Anyone have any questions about what I just said? Or are we all good? Anyone? All right, here we go. The big one. What other, and I'm sure you guys have seen some of these things going around right now. What other options can I do besides Google AdSense? Okay. Who here? Hold on. Damien has a question. Hey, Armand, you should have done your video on YouTube, new terms from service. I was going to do that. I felt that this was more important. It's not about, you know what? I will do that maybe in the next day or 2 whenever I have a little bit of free time. Not tomorrow since I have a office meeting tomorrow, but maybe on Wednesday or Thursday or something. But I know I thought about doing that. I did a lot of research on that thing. That thing is crazy. But hey, YouTube is YouTube, right? It is what it is. So we'll do that next time. Makes the channel visible. Okay, everybody's still talking about SEO. All right, so the question, the final question that we get is, what other options can I do besides Google AdSense? You probably have seen a lot of this right now, okay? You probably recognize that there are multiple websites, okay? There are multiple websites that our team uses right now. And I need you guys to open your mind, right? Open your mind and open your imagination, okay? Open your minds and open your imagination as to what I'm about to tell you. Because this will get very, very, very interesting and very lucrative moving forward, okay? There's a reason why I am not having you guys watch my personal channel, right? My personal channel that's monetized. I'm not letting you guys watch that. I'm not doing any of the work on it. I don't need it, right? So that means I'm not making any money off of the team. I'm not, okay? Number 2, there's also a reason why on our website, people ask, should I click on your ads, right? No, don't click on my ads. If you're in the website, you're in the website. I don't need that from the team right now. I don't need that boost. I'm just here to grow the team. because there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Okay. So my YouTube channel not making any money, my monetized website not making any money, right? So what exactly am I trying to do? Well, very simple, and it's already happening. Okay. After my channel got monetized, or after my website got monetized, we ended up monetizing Remy's Remy's site and Dino's site, right? Good. Well, that's only three. There's only three of us there, right? So we're, little by little, it's growing. And now we have Chin's site in the process. The website that you guys are getting the playlist link from right now, that's Chin's site. And in the next week or 2 weeks, his site will be monetized as well. So that brings us to 4. Well, we also have Robinson's site. Well, Robinson's site is a little different. I visited it. Nothing against it. It's a blog, right? It's a blog page, not a problem. But the way that he's got his links in there are pushing to the team site, which is great. Thank you for that. But it should be all internally inside his site, so that the members are using his site internally instead of clicking that link and then ending up on my site. That's a plan later on, right? So mine, Dino's, Remy's, Chin, and of course, Robinson, 5, right? We are going to build a massive website collaboration. Okay, just to kind of give you guys an idea right now, some of the websites, I'm not going to name which, right, are already getting hits at 1,000 views per day. So what? It's getting hits for 1,000 views per day. So what? Hey, Dina, if you're still listening, or Chin, since you were in the chat room, what was the RPM on some of those locations? RPM means revenue per mil. Revenue per mil means revenue per 1,000. So these sites are already getting hit 1,000 times, 1,000 views, 1,000 visits per day, right? Let's see if she's listening in. I don't know if she's listening in. One of the two. Or if Remy's in here. If Remy's in here, Dino, Chin, so that they're not just hearing it from me. They can hear it from somebody else who sees these reports, right? 1,000 views on a channel, or on a website, you are already hitting your RPM. The problem is it's 1,000 views from all over the place, all over the world, right? You got Singapore, Germany, Korea, Japan, China, all of these places, the Philippines, Malaysia, the United Kingdom, right? You got all these views all over the place, right? But it's already surpassing 1,000 visits per day. And for the people that are monetized, you're going to be like, what? I want that instead. Some of the RPMs in there are like $93 per 1,000. Some of them are over $128 RPM. And I don't know whose report it was. It's one of the ladies. I thought I saw something that was over $200 something for the RPM. What does that mean? And then of course you have other places where $74 RPM, $50 RPM, and then some places that have $2, $2 RPM. Or CPM or RPM, whatever you want to call it. They're both just the same, right? $2, $15, and then you got these big ones for $95, $98, $150 RPMs. Can somebody tell me if I had an RPM of, let's say, $100 for, let's say, oh, there's Dino. Let's say I had an RPM for $100 out of one of our popular regions, right? Let's say that I had an RPM from Asia, right? So let's say Singapore. Let's say Singapore has an RPM of $100. And let's say that we had 1,000 members in Singapore. Now use your imagination, all right? Use without anyone typing anything stupid on the chat rooms or in the chat here, okay? Use your imagination, use your common sense. What if your channel had $100 RPM from, let's say, oh, you know what's popular? We have a lot of people of in the UK, in Europe. We have a lot of people in Europe. Let's say that we had 1,000 visits on your website. You had 1,000 visit on your website, and it came out of Europe. And the RPM in Europe is $100. How much is your website making in one day? In my example, how much? Your website has an RPM of $100 out of Europe, and your website today got visited 1,000 times from Europe today. How much did your website make in one day? Dino, wow, $38 for USA. That's really low. Did you see my last RPM out of the US? My last RPM for the US was like $78. That's really low for the US. Tony TV, Sinasha, $100. Yeah, $100. That's crazy, right? $100. Your site just made $100 in one day because you had $100 RPM out of Europe, and you had 1,000 visitors from Europe visit your site because there's something in your site that they need, right? Now, imagine this. Use your imagination. What if you had an RPM of $100 out of Europe, and you had an RPM of, let's say, another $100 out of, what's another popular country? You know what? Use USA. USA sometimes, like I said, my last RPM with USA yesterday was like $78 or something like that. Say it was $100, right? So today, your site got visited 1,000 times, and 1,000 times from Europe and 1,000 times from the United States. How much did your website make today? It's common sense, right? 100 plus 100 is 200. Right? 100 plus 100 is 200. So your website made $200 in one day. That's pretty aggressive. That is why I am not activating, my site for that purpose yet, because what we're going to do is we're going to collaborate all of these websites. We're going to intertwine them. We're going to intertwine them. That yes, when you click a link from one of the sites, it's actually going to automatically take you to a different site, which is one of our sites as well, right? Forcing a visit to that other site. And then vice versa. When you click on a link from that site, it could take you to a third website that is ours also, that is from the team's family, right? And it's doing this all over the place. One click or one visit from one single visitor can turn into 10 visits on the site. Why? Because what's going to happen is when you click the link, it'll actually close our website that you're on. It'll open up the new website that you're going to. And then when you click that link, it'll take you to another website, closing that one out. So one single visitor can generate 5 or 10 visits automatically. So how hard do you think it is to get 1,000 visits to your website? Easy. Easy, easy, easy. That's where we're going. So after Chin's website is done, Robinson's site is going up, but Robinson's site is already monetized. We just need to kind of clean it up a little bit, maybe make it a little bit more presentable as far as the landing page, because his website is actually really cool. That's one of the things that I remember about his website, is that it's about fishing, and I love fishing, but this guy actually is fishing. I'm talking like catching big giant freaking fish in the middle of the ocean. That's fishing. I live in Chicago. We got a freaking lake over here. Okay, that's nothing, right? But the way that his website works is that there's a link at top that puts you to the team, but it's not a landing page. It's not a landing page. It's a redirect page. It's a redirect link, which doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna create a landing page on his website so that there's a spot on his website for our members to land on, and then the links in there. We're gonna basically, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna basically create all of these different links to all of the different information that our team has, and all of the website owners will have it, and then they're gonna integrate it. They're gonna integrate it to their website. Who cares where anyone lands, right? Doesn't really matter, but we're gonna integrate it with a chart so that we can create that ripple effect that a single viewer, one single viewer can automatically generate 10, easy 10 visits. Easily 10 visits. Now what happens when there's like 10 of our websites? Number one, that's automatic marketing for our team. Can you imagine having one organization having 10 different websites? It's not quite teamzmu.com, all of them, right? No, but each of these unique websites has a landing page for our team, which technically, if they typed in Team ZMU or ZMüntize'rz on Google, all of these websites will pop up, because on the pages, on the text on the pages, it says our name on it everywhere, which means it will just be all over the place. It's a huge marketing technique and marketing tool for our team in general. But individually, it's a huge promotional marketing tool, because we're collaborating all of the websites together. Okay? That is your other option to Google AdSense or YouTube AdSense. Why would you have a website anyway? Well, you're growing your channel. You're putting up videos everywhere, and your channel is growing. Why can't you take the information about your channel, about your topics, about your passion? Why can't you actually document that on a website? Why not? Why can't you take the videos that you're documenting and turn them into text or links on your website to promote both? Right? That your channel also has a website, and your website also has a channel, right? So if you're asking why would you need a channel, look at some of the big channels out there. Look in their description. Notice that they have a website. Look at some of the big channels that you would see that has, like, let's say 50,000 views, 10,000 views, or 100,000 views, or clearly 1,000,000 views. Yeah, they have channels, right? That's a given, right? But they have a website. So why can't you have the website? Right? Why can't you have the website? So that's what we're doing. So when we're done with that, obviously now we're going to start generating some revenue from Google AdSense, plus all of the different platforms. If you go to the team website right now, there are six advertising companies inside our team website. There's Google AdSense. There's a bunch of them. Okay, there's Yelix, there's AdPros, AdPops, AdStera. What's the sixth one? I'm missing one. Anyways, there's six. There's six of them in there. Wait a second. Does that mean that's also 6 different RPMs? Yes. Yes, my point exactly. So one visitor generating 10 views, those 10 views are actually calculated in 6 different companies, in 6 different RPMs. Wow. So, same example. Pop quiz. The US, you have an RPM in the United States. Let's say your RPM in the United States is, and you have 1,000 visits in one day. You have exactly 1,000 visits. Actually, let's say 1,001, just in case one falls off, like spamming, right? Spamming. You got spammed for the visit. It wasn't real, right? Let's say you have 1,001 visits, right? And the page that they visited, or the website that they visited, had 5. They had 5 advertisers in there. They had Google AdSense. They had Yilix. They had AdStera. They had Pop Ads. They had, why can't I remember these? Anyways, they had 5. They had 5 different ones, right? Let's say that one of them has an RPM from the United States of $100. The other one's kind of small. Let's just say the other one's RPM for the United States is $50. The other one had $75. The other one had only $25. The fourth one only had $25. And then the fifth one also had $50. So you had the US RPM, 5 different companies. One RPM was $100. The other one was $50. The other one was $75. The other one was $25. And then the last one was $50. How much did your website make for one day? Now, what if, do the math. Do the math. What if you can replicate that process? You know what? You took a day off. Okay. You know what? No, your website is always running. Your website is always running. It doesn't sleep. What if you replicate that process 30 days of the month? What if you replicated that process 30 days of the month? It's insane, right? It's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's stupid. That's stupid crazy. That's illegal. Just kidding. Now, obviously, that is, building a high RPM on your website, it takes a little bit of time, okay? There's a lot of rules to it. There's a lot of process to it. I don't know if that's the video that I released. I forget. It's either I already released the video or the video is going to be released today. I forget. But I talk about the other options about Google AdSense and things like that. This is where I talk about this stuff, right? But yes, it does take some time to get it to $100, $75, or $98. But from my experience right now, as far as the team channel goes, the team channel right now is running at an RPM of, out of the United States, roughly between $78 to $98 on a daily basis. Out of the United Kingdom, it could reach over 115. I think yesterday was 129 or $128 out of the United Kingdom, out of the UK. And of course, other parts of the world, which sucks, right, with RPMs or whatever, but it all balances out, it all averages out, right? But it takes time to build up to those RPM. But even on the low end, even on the low side of things, okay, just hypothetically, on the low end, right, take a zero out of that equation. Take a zero out of that equation and say, instead of $300 per day that my site is making, because it has 5 different advertisers inside my site, let's just say that it has 5 different advertisers, but instead of $300 per day, it's only making $30 per day. Take a zero out. Take a zero out of it, it's only making $30 per day. Well, if it's making $30 per day and you're doing it for, and the site is doing that for 30 days out of the month, that's still $900 in 1 month, just from the website. That's just from the website. That's not even the income that you get from your YouTube videos, from your channel, right? That's just from the website. That's how lucrative it could be. So you're probably asking, how? How do we do this? How can we do it? There is a catch. Number one, we know how lucrative this could be. We know how, in some cases, I mean, you know, Dino have already seen the results. Dino, Remy has already seen the possibilities. We're just working, we're just trying to get them to those possibilities and make them realities, right? We're just trying to get them to that. Instead of a possibility, now we want to make it a reality for them. They already see the potential of this because of the things that I've shown them as far as the reports that I get from my website. But then again, my website has been running for a little bit of time. It's got a little bit of momentum. Doesn't really matter. Bottom line is they can see the potential, right? We already understand that this could get pretty dicey because of the potential and the opportunity that all the members are going to want to jump in. So yes, there are restrictions to this. Number one, in order for, you can have a website anytime you want. That's your prerogative. You know, you can have a website, and we can help you open a website. You know, we can tell you which best programs to use, which best providers to use, which best whatever. We can provide you with that information. It's not a problem. But in order for the team to monetize that website, number one, you have to be in the Monetize team. That's number one. We're not going to monetize your website unless you're already monetized on YouTube. Okay? Number two, you have to have built value in the team. What does that mean? How do I put this? We're not just going to let random people create websites and promote those websites and monetize those websites when they have no value thus far in the team. You have to have some value in the team. So for example, Dino's value in the team is, what's Dino's not value in the team, right? Clearly, we all know Dino's got a lot of value in the team. So when she asked for our help to monetize her channel, I didn't even think twice. Not at all, right? Remy, the same thing. Remy's been with the team, has a lot of value with the team, has a lot of benefit of being, you know, with the team, and provides a lot of resources for the team. Not a problem. Chin, same thing. Chin is one of your RMDs. And I've seen what what Chin's been able to do throughout the team, and I've seen his value. So we've got no problem doing that. Do you follow what I'm saying now? Does that make kind of sense? I'm hoping it does, because I don't want you opening a website and then says, oh, well, you told me to open a website and then you're going to monetize it, but now you're telling me no. No, there are going to be restrictions, right? We want to make sure that we're monetizing the right people. We want to make sure that we're monetizing key individuals that deserve those options. You guys got to remember, it's not that easy to do. It's not. Just like what you guys think that monetization is hard, where we say it's not, it's easy. It's quite the opposite with websites. If you had to do it on your own, it's really not that simple and not that easy to do. That's why we're very impressed that Robinson was able to get his website monetized, because it's really, there's a lot of work to be done, but we just make it look so easy. We just make it look so easy because we have an entire team behind us and we're continuing to grow, which means more opportunities for all of us, right? But we just make it look so easy that we want to make sure that we do it to the right people, to the right person, to the right individuals, right? But nothing would please me more to have 10, 15, 20, oh my gosh, 20 websites from our team members that are just all collaborating with each other, and things are just blowing up like crazy. Nothing would please me more than to see that, because that would generate so much traffic. That would generate so much attention. And you have to remember that they're not fabricated visits. You're not in front of a computer, like clicking on all the links, all the different pages all the time. That's not what you're doing. These are organic visits. Why? That's where your lists are. That's where your resources are. You have to go to the, because to minimize spamming on YouTube, we cannot just copy and paste that. And you guys, and I think some of you saw this. Chin, one of Chin's sites, he copied the link from Facebook Messenger and literally copied it, took it to his website and pasted it. And one of the mods, good thing that one of the mods caught it. One of the mods caught it that when you took your cursor and you went over the link at the very bottom, at the very bottom of your screen, it shows the source. It shows the digital signature of it. It says something, something, Facebook, something, something, Facebook, whatever. It knows that it was copied from a Facebook Messenger into the website. It knows it. So when you click on that link, guess what it's going to register? It's going to register that it came from Facebook. And we already know Facebook is heavily spammed. heavily spammed, right? YouTube, less spamming, but still spammed because of all of the sub for sub, all the sub for sub crap that's going on out there. YouTube is also spammed, right? One thing we know for sure, if the link is on a website and it was cleaned before it was posted on the website, if it was cleaned, that is outside of everything. That is outside of Facebook. That is outside of YouTube. That is outside of anything else that's out there. It's outside of everything. It is a completely standalone system, which is the website. So how do you clean it? Very simple. Copy it from wherever you're copying the link from, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Put it on a Word document, and then take the formatting out. That's it. The moment that you copy that link and put it on a Word document and take the formatting out, all the digital signature is gone. Now take that link, copy it, and now paste it on your website template. So when you actually, what's going to be funny is when you actually hover right onto it, it will say at the bottom of the screen, it will say YouTube something something, which is the video link. That's it. It's just the video link. It's clean. It's as clean as it gets. You see? All of these things we take into account. All of these things we discover to make sure that you stay safe out there. And they are all organic visits because they're from our team. Our team members have to go to these sites. They have to go to these sites every day. Every day they have to go to these sites to make sure that they're reducing their spamming, they're getting the information. There's a lot of testimonials in there. There's a lot of how-to videos in there. There's a lot of SEO information in there. There's a lot of information on these websites. And if the team members all have to get there, do the math, right? Do the math. I already told you one person can generate 10 organic visits automatically because of the collaboration. One person generating 10 visits. What happens when our 750 members become 1,000? Can anyone do the math on those zeros? How many visits could you anticipate having on your site when one member can generate minimum of 10 visits just because they're looking for that information that they need, because it's what they have to do. They got to go to these sites to pull the data, to pull the information. Okay? One member generating 10 visits, and there's 1,000 members. Isn't that 1,000 times 10? That's 10,000 visits in one day. And what happens when the team grows to 1,500 members? That's a lot of visits. It's a lot. I mean, if I haven't said it yet, that's a lot. There's a lot. Okay? That is why we are so heavily keen on growing this team. That is why I'm not so worried about not making any money on my channel right now. I don't care. I'm not so worried about not making any money on my website. I don't care. I'm trying to build my website, making it clean, making it nice, perfecting it, making adjustments. Because the moment that we have 1,000 members, and of course, having maybe, seven, maybe 10 websites, 1,000 members, 7 to 10 websites collaborated all together, linked into one, that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of revenue going around in circles, right? So we've got a lot of things planned out for the entire team, and all we're saying is that we understand that you want to monetize your channel, you want to monetize your platform, but just understand that there are other options besides Google AdSense. There are a few, not a few. There are about 54, I think. There's like 54 different options out there. Unfortunately, some of these options are website-based options. What that means is they are not going to give you an approval, or they're not going to give you monetization unless your website is actually about their topic, about their line of work, right? But even out of, I think the most popular ones that I look into is like the 21 different ones, the one that's on my channel right now. There are 21 alternatives to Google AdSense. Out of the 21 there, I was able to pull 7. And out of the 7 approvals that I have 5 of them on the website plus Google AdSense. So technically, how many are on my website right now? 6. There are 6 of them on my website. Some of them are, quite low, they're low CPCs or low RPMs. But at the end of the day, they all will add up eventually. And then hopefully, with more traffic, it'll be a little nice little revenue stream for myself and for all of the different members that are, that are participating in it. So again, there's a lot of different lucrative opportunities that you can take, that you can make, but you just have to remember that all of this is just possible because of our size. All of this opportunity is possible because of the size of our team. And the bigger the team gets, the more powerful we get. And the more powerful we get, the more dominance we'll have. Okay. And that's going to be the goal of what we are moving forward towards. All right. So a lot of you guys, you may or may not know this. And of course, the RMDs, most of the RMDs know this. At this time, yes, do not go to my website and start clicking stuff. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need people clicking on our ads on our website. Okay. I don't need that right now. Our goal is to grow this team. Our goal is to basically generate more members for the team. The day will come where we know that we can get those 10,000 visits across the board from those websites. And when we get those, obviously all of those individuals that are inside those collaboration are going to benefit from it. And right now, you know what? They are already benefiting from it, but I don't care about my site. Don't worry about my site. Dino's site, Remy's site, Chin's site eventually here once it gets monetized. And of course, Robinson's site is already monetized. I have no problem them making the revenue. It's not about them. It's about me, right? It's about me. I don't need it right now. My goal is to grow the team first, because when it's time to make some revenue, I want it to hit big. I want it to hit big. But for these individuals, yes, they can continue slightly grow into it. That's perfectly fine. They can make it. So please take the time to visit their sites, look at some of the information that they have on their websites, and navigate through their website, get to know these members, get to know some of their contents, right? But you'll know that there's going to be a big difference the moment that we hit 1,000 members. And the moment that we hit 1,000 members, and just multiply those numbers, 1,000 members, and each member can generate 10 views or 10 visits automatically because of the collaboration, that's when you'll know that my site is open for business. That's when my site is open for business. And I expect that you guys would put in the foot traffic on those on my website as well, not just these guys' website. Okay. So, and we're getting really, really close to that. I'm just excited. The way that I figure is if I'm going to make money on my website, I want to be able to pay my mortgage. I don't want to be able to pay my car. I don't want to be able to pay gas. I want to be able to pay my mortgage. There's a difference there, right? So that's why I'm holding back on the visits on the website. But please do take the time to visit Dino's website, Remy's website. There's a lot of really good information in there. If you do see information that is not lining up, or it's a mistake or it's wrong, notify us immediately. Notify us immediately so we can make correction in all of the website. All 4 or 5 of the website can be corrected. Okay, we don't need, wrong information between one website to the next, because obviously we want to make sure that it's all properly done. Okay, so again, that is your Google AdSense alternative. So in theory, what is the true result or outcome of what this looks like? And please do not let the following comments deter you from growing your channel, your YouTube channel. Do not let it deter you. As a newly monetized YouTuber, your income is literally really, really small, just barely climbing, because you're trying to grow your channel. You're trying to grow your channel organically, right? Really, really slow. And I already showed you examples of what a website revenue could look like. That doesn't mean neglect your YouTube channel and concentrate on your website. No, you have to balance the two, because while you're growing your YouTube channel revenue, your website revenue is supplementing it. Your website revenue is here, your YouTube revenue is here. This revenue is supplementing your YouTube channel revenue. As you continue to grow your YouTube channel revenue will do this, but your website revenue will also do this. It's literally doing this, and it just keeps going up, right? So don't think that you're just gonna put your YouTube monetized channel aside and concentrate on your website. No, you have to do them both. They take a lot of attention. Ask Dino, ask Remy. I did a lot of the collaboration work for our for the team platform on their website. It takes a lot of work. Okay, it takes a lot. I mean, I remember at one time, I think we were online until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm trying to finish Dino and Remy's websites. It takes a lot of work. So you have to balance the two. But again, in the very, very beginning, your revenue is so low for your YouTube monetized channel, but your revenue for your website is higher, but they do this. And eventually, they're huge. Okay? Eventually going to get really, really good. And Dino has already seen this. All right? We tested it out. I mean, I think when we stopped testing it out, it was in one day, my website at the time, what was it again, Dino? It made $45 in 15 minutes. my website made $45 in 15 in 15 minutes. The website made $45 in 15 minutes. That's just stupid. That's just crazy. So you can kind of do the math in your head and, kind of figure out why people would be inclined to forget about their YouTube channel. But no, you got to build it up. So yes, if you are going to have a website, okay, if you're going to have a website, you better be maintaining your YouTube channel. So one of those criteria is if your YouTube channel is not being maintained, it's losing SEO value, it's losing its momentum, we will terminate your website collaboration with the team. Now you're going to be stuck with a website that's not doing anything, and you're going to be stuck with a channel that's not doing anything. Okay? In order for you to maintain the collaboration for your website, you must maintain both of them. You must maintain the information that's on your website, and you must maintain your YouTube channel to ensure that they're both growing. It's not either or. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? And I see that we have a familiar face with us today. Connor, how are you doing, buddy? How is everything going? Nice to see you again. Hopefully you're well and healthy. All right. Richard says, oh my gosh, in 15 minutes. Yeah. The website it was $45 in 15 minutes. So you can kind of imagine, how lucrative those things can get, and you just have to be very careful about it, and it just needs to be done properly. And the only reason why it can be done properly is because we have such a large team, right? A large team. But we are getting larger and larger. We're getting bigger and bigger. But these new members need to be trained properly. They need to be exposed to the benefits of this group. From the moment they join your group, from the moment that they are assigned in your groups, you've got to tell them this is not a watch for watch group. This is not a sub for sub group. Get your head out of that. You've got to tell them as a member, as a moderator, as a regional moderator, I don't care who you are. If you've been here for more than one day, your responsibility every time someone new is assigned to your group is to immediately tell them whatever it is that you know about sub for sub, whatever it is that you know about watch for watch, put that in the garbage. Get rid of that, put that in the garbage, get rid of it. That's not what we do here. Put some value to this team. And I guarantee you, it is not going to be very long until we hit 1,000 members. And when we hit 1,000 members, I think we're pretty darn close by now. When we hit 1,000 members, of course, the next goal is to get to more and more members, right? But you'll see that the massive growth in the Monetize team, you'll see it. You'll see it because right now we have 5 websites that we could collaborate with, but I prefer to have maybe, like I said, 7. I prefer to have like 7 websites to collaborate with, just because I can see the dramatic effect. It's an exponential function. Okay, for the people that are mathematically inclined here, it's an exponential result. It's a compounding result. That's what it is. We're forcing a compounding result on a single member generating 10 views. And if you have 2 advertisers on your website, if you have 3 advertisers on your website, if you have 4, 5, or like my site, it has 6 advertisers inside the website. Now you guys can see the ripple effect of it. That is your option to Google AdSense alternative. Okay, Robinson says the biggest I made from my blog was $10 in 2011. Like the whole year? Wait, what? In 2000, $10. $10. Wait, $10,000. Oh, I'm like, I didn't see the K. I'm like, what are you talking about? $10. Like, there you go. See? And that's just from affiliate marketing for Forex. For the people that, anyways, that's just Forex. That's just one affiliate marketing. That's it. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of different opportunities. There's a lot of different opportunities. You have to take advantage of them. Okay. So yes, for now, there are no, on my website, there are no clicks there. Please do not randomly click on my website. Okay. On the team website, just don't do it. If you have to visit it because of the playlist, just visit it, browse around it. That's fine. Go to the other website, browse around it. That's fine, right? Okay. Don't just do random clicks all over the place because you could be hurting the channels even more than it is. I'm telling you right now, RPMs in certain countries are better than others. And you want to make sure that it's being used properly. Okay. So those are your options for Google AdSense, but also Google AdSense, the other competitive nature or a competitive advantage for other ones are affiliated marketing, just like Robinson just said, affiliated marketing, sponsorships, right? If you are in your community, you can get a sponsor from your community. But of course, Google AdSense is the heaviest widely used throughout the world, but it doesn't mean it's the only option. And it also means that you can put all of them together. So eventually I'd like to get to 10. I'd like to get the 10 advertisers on my website so that each website will have 10 advertisers on each of the page. And that would just be phenomenal. It's hard to find the other 4 just because, again, certain advertisers are keen on having certain information on being presented on the website. But I think I may have found a way to attract them. I think I may have found a way to attract some of these advertisers that when I apply for it, maybe they can, they can approve it, right? Maybe they can approve it. So again, I never thought that I would get to 6 advertisers on a website. Okay, that's number one. I never thought that. I thought I would only have Google AdSense. And then I got the second one. Then I got the third one. And now that I have 6 of them, that's phenomenal. But now that I already got 6, I'm thinking, what's another one? And if I can get 7, what's another one? What's another one, right? Get to 10 eventually, right? So, and of course, the Dino, Remy, and Chin all have all of the same information. So they're going to be applying for the same monetization approval from these advertising organizations so that all of us will have 4, 5, or 6 different advertisers on the website to make use of the publicity, to make use of the traffic appropriately. Okay. So with that said, does anyone have any questions about anything that I mentioned? If you are a Monetize member and you are interested in the collaboration for the website, please send me, Dino, Remy, one of us, send us a message. Let us know. Again, it will be based on your current team status, standing. There has to be a value there. There has to be something that presented itself to the point where it does, give us the reason why we should be doing this. Okay. It was a no-brainer with Dino. It was a no-brainer with Remy, no-brainer with Chin, and of course, collaborating with Robinson, that's a no-brainer. You have to have some form of equity. That's what it is. That's the word. You have to have some form of equity in the team. You have to have some form of value in the team for us to put your website and your channel into these platforms. Okay. Just because we know the value and the benefit that it could do. Why is who's this? Somebody's on my website right now saying, "Hi, how do I buy those subs? Is it for sale?" What? Is anything on our website? Does anything on the website say that we sell subs? What the heck are they talking about? Yeah, somebody just messaged me from the website. Hey, how do I get those? How do I buy those subs? Is it for sale? No, we don't sell subs. Go to sub for sub sites. There's a lot of people selling subs over there. All right. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me? Anyone, please. Because I'm gonna finish this off. I appreciate all of your time and all of your effort. I know in some parts of the world it is 4 o'clock in the freaking morning and you are still here. That is phenomenal. Sell it 700 subs for $100. Listen, we're not even doing that. That's like that's like opening a can of worms. Can you imagine? Okay, another message. Who's Sarah now? Sarah got a new lead. Submitted. Sarah message T-shirts. Oh, T-shirts. Oh, she's actually here listening. She heard my message. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I didn't know who this was. It just says visitor. But now it looks like you registered. So now it has your name. It's Sarah. She's like, shirts, not subs, not shorts. I'm sorry, Sarah. You can buy them from Agatha. Agatha makes those shirts. I think they're like, for women, I think they're like $15 and for men they're like $20 depending on the size. And I don't know where you're at, but you have to be in the United States or Canada or Europe to buy them. We can't ship them to the Philippines or Middle East right now because of COVID-19. Okay. So Sarah, I apologize. I didn't know that was you. I thought it was subs or shorts. I don't know what I was reading. Okay. So anyways, again, I appreciate everyone who attended today. I know that it's a unique time frame. It's a unique schedule. But I wanted to make sure that we can get a hold of a little bit of the US and a little bit of Europe, obviously, right? But we all know that the people in the Philippines or Middle East, this is an off time for them. And I'm amazed. I'm actually amazed that there are a few or a good amount of people from Asia right now, because I know for a fact that it's 4:40. It's 4:40 in the morning. Well, we can always anticipate that Robinson, that is his perfect time because he's a night owl, right? He's nocturnal, right? But for anyone else that's out of that country, it speaks high that you are still here in this live stream, and I appreciate your time and effort into learning this. Please do not just keep this information to yourself. Extend this information to your members in your group. Extend this information to the rest of the team, because a lot of them are not here. Although this video will be on the YouTube channel, okay, it'll be on the YouTube channel, but it's always easier to hear it from one of their members. Okay, Four Walls of Fun says it's 7:41 a.m. here. All right, so wherever she's at, what? 7:41? Where is she? I don't even know what that is. That's okay. But like I said, I know it took a lot for you guys to actually be here. Now, Sarah keeps messaging me. Sarah, what is it? It's auto. What? Probably just sent you a chat. You know, sorry, it's shirt, not subs. I get it. You know what, Sarah? Just send me a Facebook message. It will be a lot easier. I guarantee you. It'll be so much easier. So much easier, Sarah. Okay. So if nothing else, if no one has any questions, feel free to send me a message, please. If you guys are not subbed yet, I just realized that some of our members are not subbed to the site. Okay, so I don't know why. If you're not subbed to the team site, please subscribe to that channel. Okay, and then of course put some comments in there, put some interaction in there. You know, something that I could basically work off of. I've seen that you guys hit the like button, which is amazing. How is it possible that we have 89 likes, but there's only 53 members in here right now? It's because at one time we did have 85 members in here right now. Okay, so I'm sure that a lot of them went to sleep already. So if you have any questions about what we discussed today, please send me a private message or type it in on the comment section. I'm gonna probably take Damien's advice about the new policies and regulation from YouTube. Okay, if you guys know about it, great. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, look in your email. YouTube sent you an email about monetizing, about serving ads on non-monetized channels. Yes, if you see ads in a channel that's not monetized, don't freak out. That's the new policy and the new terms and condition from YouTube. Okay, so, or Damien, yes, Damien has a video on it. Okay, or watches video. Okay, I just wanted, I was gonna try to do that as a topic today, but this was a little bit more pressing just because these are the most common questions that we get from members throughout the weeks and throughout the days. Okay, so any other feedback, any questions from anyone else? Anything I should know about? Are we good? Okay, and if you are in the US, or if you're in Canada, or if you're in Europe, and if you want one of those shirts that says our team shirt on it so that you can use it in your live stream or in your videos, let me know. Okay, Agatha makes them. She makes them to order. Okay, so she doesn't. Well, we have a few that's extra, but we have children's sizes as well because little kids, you know, they wear them in their videos and stuff like that. They're pretty cool with those little shirts and different colors. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to pass that message to Agatha, or you can message her directly, of course, and figure out exactly what you guys are trying to acquire. Okay, if nothing else, I wish you guys a good day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.